I think the novelty hadn't yet worn off with him.
Or with me. Dear Sam and the gang, I'm sorry, this is simply not good enough. I'm of course talking about you leaving this radio station. Your other job is not nearly as good as the Sunday night party, and you leaving will cause a serious void in my Sunday nights. Ian Wood's Sunday night party is just not the same. My Sundays are usually really boring, and the only thing that keeps me sane is the thought of listening to you on the night. Please read this letter out on your last ever SSNP, and I might just wish that there was some way that you could stay and brighten up my life. Here's a joke. There was this man and his dad only had one arm. I think that's a bit surreal. That's from Adam Chater in Cradley Heath.
Because you laugh at people with one arm.
I do not. It's just Ian made some disparaging statement a few weeks ago. And have I got time for this? No, let's hear Ian Brodie. When he was here a few weeks ago, he did an acoustic session for us. He wasn't very happy with this because he got a cold when he recorded it for us. What?
So I'm playing it again.
So I'm playing it again. But the reason I'm playing it again is because this is going to be his next single, and it was an exclusive session. So here's Ian Brodie and the Lightning Seeds, because Ian Brodie is the Lightning Seeds, and his new single, which is called Perfect.
Perfect day, a perfect night. Tell me all those perfect lies and lie back in the garden till it's light. The streets are full of every night. Tell me why do all the words just never come out right? I'm fumbling blind. A perfect night. Tell me all those perfect lies and lie back in the garden till it's light. Perfect silence, me and you. It's really me, and I really do.
The Lightning Seeds, of course, and Perfect, which is going to be his next single, and that was a session he did exclusively for me, which is very nice of him. Well, for you, really, for Samantha Sunday Night Party. I mentioned earlier in the programme that I'd made a whole list of people who I wanted to thank for the last 6 years of Samantha Sunday Night Party, and one of them's phoned in. He's the first person that's been on this list that's phoned in. Steve Weddle says, good luck to my favourite Barbie doll from Ken. Steve Weddle, you're a star. Thank you very much for that indeed, and thank you for all of your support while I've been doing this programme as well. What should we do next? What would you like? I'll let you lot choose. Would
Can
you
we
like
have some self-indulgence, please?
well, what would you like in the way of self-indulgence? I can do you one of the letters another one of the letters I've received this week. I could do you me interviewing Lloyd Grossman, which was fun. I could do you the Bare Naked Ladies singing for me, but I might do that later because we've just had Ian Brodie. Or I could do you a Kate Bush single.
There's a fifth option. We can go down the pub.
We could go down the pub.
Ian.
But we're not going to do
It's
that.
a landmark. First time, 6 years. Ian says something sensible on the air.
Do a letter.
Should we do a letter?
Yeah,
okay.
go on.
Yes.
Dear Paul, Gary, Ian, Mike, Lisa and Samantha, as you can I'm glad you remember.
Got his priorities right then.
Yeah, absolutely, Jennifer. As you can probably see, I'm not currently living in the Midlands area. I am training to be a teacher up here in Leeds. I'm from Coventry, and when I'm home, I listen to SSNP. On a Sunday evening when I'm in Leeds, my little sister Amy records it for me and posts it to me. I then forward it to my friend Anthony, a.k.a. Mr. Purple Cucumber, who is a student at Reading.
Oh, Lord, we've had this purple cucumber thing.
We
before.
have.
Yeah.
Last Sunday at about 9:15, my sister Amy rang me in a very distressed state. Then eventually she told me that I was wrong. I was horrified. SSNP is going to have its final broadcast next week. No more Sammy, Lisa, Gary, Paul with the sexy voice and Mike on a Sunday night. What a complete and utter outrage. It's a tragedy for which the whole of the Midlands area and beyond should go into mourning. Why is this happening? What will become of local BBC radio? Is it really to be taken over by these inferior commercial stations? Why, oh why, weren't we able to phone in on Sunday and register our complaints? Were the phones unmanned to avoid the Midlands public registering their protests at the death of the one programme that brings a sparkle to their week? And what of the multitude who are Samantha Meah land? Will they just fall into an abyss, never to be seen or heard from again? Let us hope that there is a rescue plan already in operation. Will Ian, Gary, Paul and Lisa carry on without sound? If not, what will take its place? Or will there be 2 hours of silence in memory of SSNP. Well, alas, I will not be home to listen to the final broadcast, but on my behalf, please say hello to my sisters Amy in Coventry, Lucy in Seddy Park, my mum and dad in Coventry, and finally to Anthony in Reading. Also, a big hello to Paul, Lisa, Mike and Gary, and a little goodbye to Samantha. Thank you very much for that, Jennifer Armstrong. And Ian, what are you going to do? Ian is taking over.
Well, we've just been undertaking some detailed discussion on this, have Gary and I, and
Yes, mutter, 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 we were saying. Sausages, danger and excitement. Mutter, 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 background noises.
the conclusion we've reached is I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
There will, however, be the competition, the phone number, the address, and that'll all be in place, obviously. Lisa, I would very much like to come back and fill out 5 minutes or something.
I'm thinking about it.
You're thinking about it. Well, there's
She's going to do a review of your first show, I know. Lisa actually hit me up. Going to do a review of this hot new release called Gone with the Wind.
Lisa thinking about it as an advance on the last time we spoke about this, in which she told me never to darken her life again.
Oh,
And
right.
then held up a crucifix to my face, which you got from, I think it was from Lourdes, wasn't it? You sent off for it. You sent no money now. You got back this crucifix with a
Came in
little...
a nice presentation case.
Yes, and it came in a 2mm gold board, and on the back of this crucifix was a little glass vial of genuine Lourdes water.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Well, that's very kind of you, Lisa. Anyway, now back to more of me talking to famous people, and here's me talking to Lloyd Grossman. What a... Tell me about them. You were, in fact, a great singer in your past, Lloyd.
Yeah, when I was, I say yes, agreeing. When beginning from about the age of 14, or whenever I got my first electric guitar, I think it was, I was 14.
In fact, I must just say, I'm sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt you, but I'd always suspected that you were, in fact, a rock and roll animal.
What led you to believe that?
I think it was the suits.
I mean, for years I was never out of black leathers and a white T-shirt, but I got my first electric guitar in 1964, at which stage I was 14. Samantha can't believe that I was
Tell me, Lloyd.
clad in black leather for so long.
I'm sorry, Lloyd. I'm sorry. Pull yourself together, woman.
I could show you. No, I won't show you the photographs. But yeah, I mean, from the time I got my first guitar, I began playing in pop